Hello everybody at Team Rebuild Nipah. I have some exciting news. All the materials have been delivered to the folks in Nipah, and I just wanted to give you an update and kind of encapsulate for you, all of our supporters and friends and family who contributed to this effort, where your money went and how much we did while I was here. So the first thing is I've got some really good news to tell you in a second, how many homes we ended up building, which is a much bigger number than I originally thought it was going to be. A big reason for that is kind of like three things. One is that a group named Just One Village came in and kind of doubled the impact of our dollars. They pretty much doubled the amount of materials we could buy for the folks in Nipah, so that went a really long way. The second thing is that the exchange rate got a little better between the time we raised the money and where we're at now. So our dollars go even farther in Indonesia than they originally did. And then the third thing is that when I came here, I found out that a big part of the cost for $1,000 a home is that we would need to hire a builder to build a home. But in Nipah, people do really one of two jobs. They either are a fisherman or they're a builder. So a lot of people here have builders in their homes. So instead of hiring builders for people, what we did is we gave them materials. We gave them roofing, which is called spandex here. We gave them walls, which is called Kelsey board. And then we gave them wood to frame the house. And they're going to reach out to people in their family and be able to have somebody help them build the home. So we essentially cut our costs in half, down to about $500, and then we cut our costs in half again, down to about $250. So with all the money that we raised, which is about $13,159 from Indiegogo, and then we raised about $1,180 from the original GoFundMe that I set up for Poor and his family. And then we raised about $1,763 from Facebook. And all told, drum roll please, that is over $16,102. Now in Indonesia, that's a lot of money. So all told, taking out the fees of some of those services like Indiegogo and GoFundMe and Facebook, it was 225,428,000 Indonesian rupiah. So we have to take the fees out of that, so it's a little bit less than that, but essentially it's 225 million rupees here. And then we divided that by about how much it's going to cost us to build each home, which is 3.5 million rupiah. So, which is about $250 per home. So at the end of the day, we raised a ton of money for Indonesia. The things we bought were the materials. We got the roofs, we got the walls, we got the frame. People should be able to build their houses in about 2 to 3 weeks with help from their family members. We got all the materials kind of delivered to the village with the help of Just One Village, again, who kind of doubled our dollars, but they also helped with the logistics of just getting all these materials here. There's no Home Depot in Lombok, Indonesia. You can't just call them up and have them drop off supplies. You have to go get it. Like, they literally have to cut down the trees that you're making the frame out of and split them into wood. And then you go to a different place to get the roofing, and then you go to a different place to get the walls. So it's a really big effort, and everybody in the village helped out. People even commented to me how impressed they were that people just were kind of chipping in, even if it wasn't their home. People from all over the village were just coming and helping us kind of load off these materials off the trucks. They were helping us separate them out, and then figuring out who got all the homes. So like I said, what Z's running right here is about how much it costs per home, which is $250 per home. And for a grand total of, drum roll please. So this is the Rebuild Nipah math right here for you. And then if we turn it around, how many homes did we build? 63 homes! Woo! Which is really awesome, because I thought for $16,000 we'd only be able to build 16 homes. So we doubled it to 32 with the help of Just One Village, and then when we got the help of the builders from people's family, we doubled it again to 64. So you guys literally put roofs over the heads of about 63 people in the village of Nipah, and they're incredibly grateful for you here. I also want to make a comment about how we decided who got homes, because I found out the village is a lot bigger than we thought. When I asked them how many homes are here, they told me 100, and that was actually, there's 100 in the one section of Nipah that they live in, which is called Urte 2. But there's actually 5 of those Urtes, so there's about 1,000 people who live here, 543 homes in the village of Nipah. So it's about 5 times as big as I originally thought it was. But we're building 63 homes here. And the way we decided who got the homes is we sat down with Poor and his family and asked them, who really needs a home, like in your family? And they gave us a list. And then we went to Aziz, and we went to Haroon, and we went to Ramdan, and we asked them, who in your family really needs a home? And sometimes it was like my grandmother or my grandfather, or this relative of mine that's a widow that doesn't have anybody in their family that can make money, or sometimes it was just, my cousin over here. But that's how we decided, and we sat down, and it was a really tough decision. It was really hard to make these decisions, and I really think the work that they did here, Poor and his family and all of his friends, to figure out who should get homes. It was a lot of times we went over to a different urte and said, who needs a home here most? And that's who got, 1 out of 5 homes there, But we tried to spread it out as much as possible throughout the village. I wish we could rebuild 543 homes. There's 480 people here, or families here, that still need a roof over their head and still need these supplies. So if you want to, send your friends to rebuildnipah.com. There's still an active donation link there. And keep spreading the word. Hopefully the government will come in soon and keep their promise and deliver on the funds that they'd said that they're going to give to these people. But in the meantime, we're just some random people from the internet getting together and making sure that guys like this have a roof over their head. So thank you for being a part of that effort. You are amazing. What we've done here is amazing. I'm so proud of what we've done. This is probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life, for sure. So thank you for being a part of it.